If you want to stop being a doormat and finally feel respected, you need to understand the psychology behind your guilt. Right now, I see 90% of women exhausted, resentful, and burn out because they are addicted to be nice. And when they finally try to say no, the immense guilt drags them right back into submission. So I just want, let's stop the cycle. We are going to accelerate your freedom, my darling. I'm giving you 14 habits to help you say no without the immense guilt. So far, you can finally live for yourself again. Let's dive in. Don't feel shy, just drag something to write down or just save the video, share it as well with your friends. The first one is to stop offering the soft no. Okay, let's talk about it. Your soft no, it's when you know exactly what I mean. Someone asks you to do something, your girl is screaming, no way, I don't want to do that. But you might say, I'm not sure. Let me check my calendar. You think you're being polite, right? No, honestly, you're just making worse. You are giving them false hope and you are giving yourself anxiety because now you have to say no twice, once in your head and later in a text or to someone you talk directly. So how can you fix that? Just rip the band-aid off. I can't make it. That's it. Short, clear, don't over-explain. Trust me, people respect a clean no way more than respect the waffle, you know? The because trap. Oh gosh, this one. Do you notice how you can't just say no? You have to write a whole essay after it. I can't come because my dog is sick and I have to go to the vet and the vet is not in this city and I'm blah. What? I'm tired. You're handing them a permission slip, begging them to approve your excuse. When you pile on reasons, you're basically saying, my no isn't enough on his own. Please don't be mad. Or maybe you just said that just invite them to negotiate with you, you know? So you can really fix that just by saying the sentence, I won't be able to join you. Full stop. Then be quiet. Pause. Let the silence do the heavy lifting. Give the real example. When I was a web designer, I remember this month I had to juggle with really, really big clients. I was specializing in finance for the websites. And I had a client who really want the website to a precise date, which I usually always respected. But if I was respected is really short date, I knew I was missing all my other clients and I didn't want to mess up with everything. This client was paying big dollars for this website. And I just approached the client and I said, no, I can't do it on this date, but I can definitely deliver the following date, probably around Thursday or Friday. That's it. I didn't over-explain. I didn't talk about my other clients. I didn't over-justify. And actually the client, especially men, usually they love having those short answers, said, oh, okay. And if they try again to over-justify, said, no, really, I cannot make it on this date, but definitely next blah, blah, blah. Yes, no problem. And no more drama. Guess what? The client waiting for this website delivery the following week was very happy with the result and already forgot that I've been negotiating one extra week. I love this one because it works on so many situations that I talk a lot in my videos, is to pause before you yes. Your yes is too fast. It's like on autopilot. So someone asks you for a favor and before your brain even logs what they said, your mouth goes, oh yeah, sure, no problem. And then 5 minutes later, you're kicking yourself and you're like, oh, why did I say yes to this? You need a spin bump, okay? Memorize this phrase, let me check my schedule and get back to you. Because even if your schedule is not literally empty or full, the point isn't your calendar, is you're buying time for your brain. If you still want to do it tomorrow, great. But usually when you think like that, you realize you don't and you give time. The other one is separating empathy from responsibility. So this is a huge for us women. We think we care. We have to fix. Your friend is heartbroken. She calls you every night this week and you love her, but you are exhausted of this conversation and crying and everything. And you feel a pain. That's empathy. But then you decide you must go over there. That's responsibility. And that's definitely not the same thing. Okay, so you are totally allowed to say, I'm so sorry you're going through this, but I can't come over tonight. You're still loving, you're still supportive, you're just not voluntarily available at her 24/7 crisis manager. And then you have this role play rehearsal. The part of why you freeze in a moment is because your body treats conflict like danger. And of course you panic. You never practice. So think of like a rehearsal. In your car, in a shower, in the kitchen, prepare a cup of tea. Literally say the words out loud. No, that doesn't work for me. Another one, I'm not available. At first, it will feel totally awkward, even funny to talk to yourself out loud, but you are training your nervous system. So when you finally said it to the real reason, it doesn't feel like you're dropping a bomb or you're doing something wrong. It's just a sentence you already said so many times and you get used to it. The next one is stop apologizing for your needs. It's like you, especially in English, we say a lot of I'm sorry. So you turn I'm sorry into a punctuation mark. Oh, sorry, I can't. So sorry, but no. Why are you apologizing? Why are you sorry that you have a life? Why are you sorry that you have your own time? Are you sorry that you need sleep? Even time you apologize, you are telling yourself, I'm doing something wrong by putting myself first. And that's totally wrong. You just need to swap it. Instead of, sorry, I can't make it, try, thanks for thinking of me, but I can't make it. This is exactly the same message, even meant probably stronger, but it's totally different vibe. You're grateful and you're not guilty. Pay attention to who freaks out when you say no. It's going to be a very funny game. Healthy people hear a no and go, oh, okay, no problem. The user, the one who benefits from you having zero boundaries of your time, energy, etc., they are the one who gets angry, guilty trip you, or give you the silence treatment. If your guilt feels then 10 times more around one specific person, that's not an accident. They've trained you to feel that way. And the only way to fix this situation is when you say no to them, expect the tantrum, expect the excuses, the justify. Treat them bad weather, or like, look, it's good rain today. Put on your raincoat and keep walking. And if this person is still very toxic, just time to change a friend. Now it's time to rewrite the definition of selfish. As women, we are so terrified of this word. We will run ourselves into the ground just to avoid being called selfish. But I want you to be real here. If you say yes until you are burnout, resentful, and snapping at your kids, your husband, or your friends, who is that helping? Absolutely no one. So realize that a no to them is a yes to your sanity. And you aren't being selfish, you are being sustainable. You can pour from an empty cup, ladies. You cannot. You first. The guilt can be so strong in women. You know, the guilt we feel is just a sensation in your body, and it's tight in your chest and it's not in your stomach. For me, it's a ball in my throat. And it feels gross, but it won't kill you. Instead of rushing to fix that feeling by caving and say yes instead when you want to say no, just sit with it. I know it's extremely uncomfortable. And tell yourself, I'm willing to feel uncomfortable for maybe 10 minutes to save myself 10 hours of misery. The wave always passes. You just usually don't give it a chance. You not train yourself enough for that. The next one is the broken record technique. Some people really cannot take a hint. They will poke and poke to see until you can crack. Come on, just this once. But you did it last time again, and it didn't work. So be a broken record. Don't argue. Don't get creative. Don't repeat yourself a million times. Just say, I can't do it. Oh, but I really need you. I understand, but I can't do it. It feels boring, but that's the point. You give them nothing to grab into it. You always repeat, I can't do it. For the next one is, you need to stop trying to managing people's emotion. You are not the emotional manager of the universe or of your family. We often say yes because we're scared that the other person will be disappointed. But here's the truth, my darling. Adults are allowed to be disappointed. They are allowed to be annoyed. So let them be upset. You are actually respecting them more by trusting that they can handle their own feelings without you fixing everything for them. I love this one because I use it a lot with my dogs. Sometimes the answer isn't just never, it's just not today. But we still act like it's all or nothing. And the other one is, I can't help you move on Saturday, but I can bring you dinner on Sunday. I can't talk right now, but I can call you in 20 minutes. Always offer an option. Your option, okay? Not someone. So you're still being kind. You're just not being sacrificing your entire day because of someone else decided it was urgent. So sometimes with my dogs, when they go out, I don't have this conversation with my dogs, obviously, otherwise I will be cuckoo. But I'm just like, my dog just did that in the middle of, I was filming this video, barking of joy and said, let's go for a walk. And I'm like, no, I already took them for a walk this morning. Okay, maybe that was a very bad example. Every yes has a price tag. We usually only look at the cost of saying not guilt. We forget to look at the cost of saying yes. And if you say yes to that extra project, you are saying no to your sleep. You are saying yes to that toxic family dinner that you hated. You are saying no to a peaceful weekend. So before you answer, please ask yourself, if I say yes to this, what am I losing? Make the loss real. The guilt shrinks when you realize what you are fighting to protect. And then when you've done all those steps, I would like you to please celebrate promotions and engagement. But we never celebrate boundaries, right? Why? Because saying no is hard work. It takes guts. So just don't sit there marinating in guilt. Celebrate it. Seriously, high five to yourself. Buy a coffee, text a friend, said, I just say no to that thing. I didn't want to do it, and I feel fantastic. Train your brain to see this as a victory and not a crime. Like the button, subscribe, it helps reach more women who needs to hear this, really appreciate it. Watch the next video, The Power of Ignoring People, it pairs perfectly with what we talk about today. I see you to the next video, you take care of yourself, bye!